What is up, everybody? This is Voth, and welcome back to episode 8 of the March of Crimes. Looks like the Swabians have been destroyed. Poor Swabians. Now, last episode, I concluded chapter 1 and I never reviewed my chapter 2 goals because I was so preoccupied with the slaughter of the Roman Emperor, which was on the border of my lands, and then this rebellion rose. So let's go ahead and take a look at those now. Alright, survive to the following year. Ensure the following faction has no military presence within your territory. Western Roman Empire. For now, that's completed, but obviously it's subject to change should the Romans move in. Local lands for local people. Forge a defensive or military alliance with any faction. No problem. Let's go see who's happy to be my friend. Ostrogoths. They seem like a good candidate. Let's go with the non-aggression pact. Probability, let's go just start at 300. Okay, it's still high. 1050. Looks like they'll do it for 1050. Alrighty. So from there, let's just jump straight to military alliance. Has a moderate probability. Success! I've got another chapter goal out of the way already. The third chapter goal, maintain 2 agents of the following type hero. Alright, so I've been building some buildings. Let's see, I'll come over to this one because it's size 2 already. Yes, the next level will allow me to recruit champions, and in order to do that I need the tech Sacred King. So I will go ahead and push towards that. Well, I'm going to get this last tech for the +1 blanket public order, and then I will come around and pick up Sacred King. I mean, I've got a lot of turns to worry about that, so it's not a huge rush. Loot or sack the following settlement, Alusa. Alright, that's going to be this one right here in the Fog of War. I could try to bring this army up to sack it, but then that would leave Alisipo undefended. So, gonna have to think about it for a moment. I've got some time before I have to come down here. I was gonna see if I could expand and own more of Lusitania, since I've been down here forever. They don't seem to be any major threats. I think I'm going to do that. I already got a fishing jetty here. The field's offering me a small amount of food. I'm thinking about demolishing this, but before I do, I need to get a little bit more in my treasury so that's justifiable. This city is walled, so let us see. I don't have access to an onager here, so I'm not going to be sacking that city. And now I could come down to Pax Augusta, which is my only real option because this place up here is also walled. But I know Pax Augusta has those rebels in it. I'm going to go have a peek anyways. Let's see, they have 12 units in their rebel army, and I have 10. I will have to take some time to build up before I go deal with them. So it seems like this place is going to be in limbo for a couple of turns until I get some money to properly expand it. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that my 2 allies, between the 2 of them, one of them is going to kill this rebellion for me. So I'm not going to deal with that. Let me see. Just out of curiosity, I want to see if I move this guy out of Eblana. Okay, they still have positive public order. So I'm going to move this guy over towards Lindum. I'm going to move this guy into Saguntium. I'm going to take my High King, and I'm going to start sacking some stuff. I'm just going to perpetuate that for a moment. I have Lindum properly guarded, so I feel pretty secure in this area. I'm thinking about possibly taking my ships down. Let's see, this place isn't on the shore. I can see the shoreline right here, so my boats aren't going to do anything there. I suppose I could sail around and defend this strait so that no more Roman armies could get in while I secure the Britannia, not Majora, what is it, Superior. Kind of at a... I could also disband them and get some more money, which is honestly what I think I'm going to do, because I really need to afford some city upgrades in here. I need to get my economy kind of jump started because I've been neglecting it to a certain degree. I mean, this is the first time in, I mean, what turn is this, like turn 20 something? This is the first time my income has been significantly positive. I spent most of the game at negative income and supported myself through sacking and diplomacy. So I want to try to get a decent economy going. And I also want to secure Britannia Superior before any of my temporary allies do. Alright. Let's see if I can build anything while I'm thinking about it. No, I don't have any real money. So my only real option is to attack Londinium at this point. So I want to go in and see, this guy can upgrade to a tribal chief. Recruitment cost minus 3% all forces. It's not a super phenomenal position, but it's useful. Segovax can become a champion, and the Alamri, who has finally held down a job, can go up to an elder. And my son cannot. Alrighty. I already handled my quick diplomacy, so off to war it is. Alright, they don't have much in the way of military. In the interest of minimizing my casualties, I will go ahead and go in and fight this myself. So, let's get to it. Alright, here we are in the battle. First option is rain. Second option is dry. I'll take it. Because the same old reason. Burning stuff. I'm going to set my onager up squarely out in the front so I can take down their towers as quickly as possible. And everything else is not going to get a fancy setup because the army doesn't come out anyways. So it's just be drawing it out. I have them on fire. While they shoot, I'll start setting up the army. Swords. Put my swords over here. Spears, swords. Move my dogs up in position for releasing. And then my skirmishers behind them. There will be a little overlap, but once the towers go down, it won't be a big deal. High King right there in the back. Alright, what percent is this gate at? 28%? Looks like their aim is not true today. Can we hit this, please? 2 hit. Oh, geez, only 44%. Looks like I'm going to need a lot of ammo released on this. As soon as the gates go down, I'm going to release my dogs to see if, when they zerg in to fight the cohorts, if they will get these towers down. If they do, that will just be fantastic. Alright, 98% damage on the gatehouse. It just had to be 98. Okay, you guys stop. Stop. You're embarrassing me. Let's insert. See if I can do a little bit better. Hit. Nope. Onager accuracy is, I suppose, about as good as Hellfire missile accuracy. And the percent chance of hitting actual targets. Alright, there we go. And that didn't take the wall down? What in the hell? Damage to the gatehouse. Whatever. Just shoot it. If a direct hit doesn't get it down, I don't know what to tell you. Alright, there. Now it's down.
The enemy gates are obliterated.
Obliterated. Dogs. Monitor, are you seriously moving into range there? Battle ready and eager. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit that button. Well, I wasn't where we had ambush troops. Alright, dogs, let's see what you can do. Now I'm going to insert while the dogs charge in. And try to put some damage on these towers just in case the dogs don't get it done. Oh, Jesus, terrible. I guess that's my only option. Bam, there go the dogs. You see the arrows, the yellow arrows going up there? That means they might actually do this. In the interest of my dogs getting that done, I will move my other forces forward. Let's put you here. Put you on flaming. Bam. Well, either way, those dogs are about to rout some stuff. Now I know I went in here with the intent of minimizing casualties, but I'm experimenting. Hit it, hit it. Close, but no cigar. Nice! Oh my god, the dogs dropped the towers. That's ridiculous. Alright, bringing in my troops. Putting my archers on these guys. That's funny. So the dogs can also tear down masonry. In case you guys are wondering, these dogs are multifaceted in their usefulness. I just want to know how they trained dogs to eat bricks. Man, these dogs are just tearing it up over here. Fearless warriors. Alright, let's move in behind. They're literally losing to dogs. You guys are coming up towards their general. As long as they're ignoring me, I'm free to get into position to just totally stomp them. Their tower's doing a little bit of shooting, but not too much use. That's going to be cluttery. Nice, they're just letting me back attack them. See, it's things like this that is a little bit frustrating with the AI. I mean, it's fun to get in here and pwn them, but at the same time, you want the AI to have some modicum of intelligence. I mean, right now it's almost like it should be called AR for artificial retardation, because they're just not defending well. I'm gonna put these guys on heavy shot since I know these guys are heavy. Yep, heavy spears. It's arguable what's better, fire or heavy shot. But I think the difference is so minor, I'd rather, be somewhat true to the idea of what heavy shot and all that stuff is for, and use them like they should be, to a certain degree. Where did my onager go? Why are you not doing anything? I told you to shoot at this guy. He probably went invisible or whatever for a second and killed his fire order. Alright, all you guys, let's just... Why not? Let's just charge them. While they go around the long way, it'll give me plenty of time for my archers to shoot him to pieces. I'm gonna switch this guy over to whistling shot, get his morale and stats down while everybody moves into position. Gonna just move this guy here to secure this tower. Actually, these guys have a fast secure speed, I believe. Let's see, hide, guerrilla deployment, resistant to fatigue. Raider, yeah, here it is, Raider. This unit may set buildings on fire and cause more damage to buildings and capture faster than other units. So he's going to help me get that tower down. It should crumble here any second, so I'm just going to go ahead and move him on. Yep, there it goes. Alright, I'm going to halt these guys once everybody gets close, because I don't want to do unnecessary friendly fire. I'm just going to switch these guys to melee and send them in. Kind of burning the crap out of their settlement. So this was definitely probably more sloppy than an auto calc would go, but it was fun watching the dogs eat towers, so I consider it a victory. And that is battle. Decisive victory. And we're back. Londinium is mine. Now, I'm going to... Oh man, I didn't follow my own suggestion and look at what the buildings were before I went in. So I don't know if I should loot and occupy. I'm going to go ahead and loot and occupy just so I can get that other building built in my other province. A forum. Okay, I can demolish that, no problem. It's going to cost me 900 to repair. I'm going to come over here and not build that. What was I going to build? There was something I was thinking about. That's what I wanted to do. The market stalls because that will allow me to recruit spies in 4 turns, and I really need to start getting some agents. And if you notice, I haven't really bothered converting any of these to my culture yet. It's not really a big deal to worry about them. Like, it's not a pressing issue. It's something that happens when you have the money for it. Because converting this only allows you to take it up to level 2, which they don't really have a huge increase on money until much later when you get the proper tech for it, which I think is plus 50% wealth from subsistence. So that would make all your cities give you a little bit more wealth, but until you get to like this whole tier 3 civ tree, it's hardly worth, putting too much worry into converting buildings. Cities. I do have enough to repair this, so I will do that. And once the walls are repaired, this will make Londinium too hard for rebels to easily conquer, so I'm free to go around and wreak havoc on the other place without worrying about losing that one. And I believe that's turn. It's time for the moment of truth to see if the rebels are subdued by my allies. So let's go see that. This is still Lusitania, which I'm not worried about at the moment. Alright, welcome back. Office secured, office secured, office secured. No problem. Moritex gained a rank. I'll handle that in just a second. Now, during the intern, just as I was hoping, my allies took care of my rebellion for me. The Geats went up this way, the Picts went down this way. Now, also, some interesting things happened in the intern down here. We have some scorched earth going on. Somebody raised something. I'm pretty sure it was the Romans, and then they marched up here. I also saw another stack moving through like this, and he's presumably somewhere in here in the fog of war. So Alasipo feels threatened, but I don't really have the time or the money to worry about it too greatly. So I'm just going to see how long I hang on to that. Now, I see the Geats moving in pretty strongly towards Camelindum, and I don't want to have to deal with sharing the British Isles, at least as little as possible. So I'm just going to go over there and capture it. This is hardly a battle worth fighting, so I'm going to auto-calc it since they're all like, 2/3 or half stacks. Hopefully my dogs don't die. Sometimes they like to suicide in auto-calcs, but they made out pretty well. I'm going to loot and occupy, because it is a... I guess I probably shouldn't have. Oh well. Just going to sit on that one for a while, let it auto fix itself. But now I get to look at my military traditions. The next thing I like to go for after getting Epic Camp Following is the Great Migrators. Plus, 20% to campaign movement speed is phenomenal for allowing you to secure your borders properly, or if you're on the offensive, you could kind of shoot through an enemy's territory really fast and hit multiple settlements while their armies can never catch you. It's really fun if you want to play in that aggressive sort of style. Now, as soon as I secure Corinium, I'm going to start looking in towards getting a governor for this province. I'm not quite ready for it yet because, well, I'll look in just a second. I'm going to advance this army up because it can't reach Corinium on this turn. I'm going to put him in defensive stance, or what is that called? Fortify, so that he'll recoup some of his troops, and I'm going to pick up a couple of bows. Let's see, an onager. And an onager sounds good. So they're going to move down that way. Losing a little bit of public order here, so I'm going to pick up a few bows to help counterbalance that. It'll be 2 turns, but I'm not really threatened at losing it right now. Alright, everything looks pretty good. Now, it's kind of, I think that's the end of this turn, so, and also probably the end of this episode, so I just want to go over the minor victory conditions to show you what I've achieved so far. It's year 400, I'm right at the beginning of chapter 2, and I have to control 25 settlements either by direct ownership or through tributary states or military allies. I control 30, so already I've achieved that goal. Maintain control of the 2 provinces, Caldonia Tibernea and Britannia Inferior. Now, this is the only one that I don't directly hold, and they are a military ally. So this is tentative at best. As soon as they show any signs of losing loyalty, I will slaughter them. Research 10 technologies, that is no problem. Loot or sack 5 different settlements, I'm already up to 10. Maintain 60 units is no problem. I'll definitely have that by then, but here's the problem. Earn the following income, 7,000. 7,000 through raiding is a giant pain in the butt. So I was thinking about what my plans are. Looks like I've got some scorched earth going on here. I'm thinking about, once I secure Britannia Superior and I own all the British Isles with the exception of Tussis up there, I'm going to come through. I might resettle this or come down, capture Radamagus, or I might come down to something more central at Visantillo, and I'm going to build their raiding building, and from that point I should just circle, go around it and raid the hell out of everything around me and get as much money as I can. I'm curious to see how beneficial that will be for me, if it'll actually be viable, because for a lot of other teams, raiding is kind of something that, you either do it or you don't. I'm hoping with this team it'll actually be viable. And I believe that is turn. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Oh yeah, Moritex. Let's look at him real fast. Hunter, Raven. -5 corruption is very good. +5 to local province. Tax rate is also very good. I think this is the line I want to go for. So I'm going to pick up these 2 prerequisites in Hunter and Raven, and the next turn I will get Judge and Olam, and then, I say next turn, next time he levels up. And those are definitely 2 to max out for Governor. Let me just see if this guy could be, he still can't be promoted. Alright. I'm not going to do any diplomacy this turn, so that is it. See you next time.